mindset. And my wife would have something to say about this. I think the shopping is the least of the issues.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we had, as you know, we had the open house at the center a couple weeks ago. So we had to really amp up,
Yes.
and get ready for that and decorate at the center, which you helped with. Thank you.
That was fun.
And then we had the holiday party at the Newmont house.
Oh, that was really fun.
Thank you. It was fun. And so we had to get ready. So at our home, and I'd love to talk about family a little bit, we're kind of gliding.
That's good.
In the rest of the year. We've got things done. But I mean, I'm done shopping.
Oh, good.
Why aren't
I'm
you?
glad somebody is. I have some difficult people to make decisions for.
Are they hard to buy for, or are they difficult people?
Yes, all of the above.
Okay. Well, we have some last minute gifts that we're going to share with you tonight. Maybe we can help you out. And one of the things, and this is nothing that you and I really do, but experiential gifts have become very popular.
Yes.
Like a day at amusement park or a trip somewhere.
Sure.
It's a lot of fun for people to do that kind of stuff. So look, I want to say thank you to one, starting with in my family with Audrey, and she does so much she's such the backbone of the Newmont Center, and she doesn't get recognized and doesn't get all the accolades she deserves, because when you do things behind the scenes, like Ed back there, nobody knows that stuff. It's just done. But she does a lot in so many ways, shapes, and forms.
Yes.
And I have to tell you something, Salena, you so many times with events, you have in the last 6-8 months really stepped up and showed up for events, and you're helping and setting up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me join the family at the Newmont Center.
The ever-growing Newmont
Yes.
Center, which we think in the new year is going to grow another level.
Let's grow.
So we've got some fun things that we haven't talked about in a while, but that'll happen in the new year. Then, of course, I want to say another thank you to Ed Hunt. We along with Becca Hennessy put our heads together on Conejo Valley Talk Radio, and we've really done a good job of allowing for this growth process, because Audrey and I have really been the guinea pigs of this, and really going with the flow and watching the adjustments that are being made, on our shows. And you can see it leveling up week to week to week. So thank you to Ed and Becca for opening up the doors and creating this incredible studio space. And really grateful and really looking forward to who we have in the year ahead. Like, for instance, one of the last Tuesdays in January 30th, my longtime friend and healer, Ken Klee, will be appearing on Mainstream Metaphysics here in studio.
Yay.
And Ken is fun and funny and cool, but mega intelligent, very spiritual, very metaphysically gifted, ritualistic gifted, and it'll be interesting to see what he and I cook up in that show. And other very talented people will, be joining us. And over the last few weeks, going back 3 shows ago, Lisa Allen, astrologer, and then Rachel Collins, who is a newer psychic to us and a new member of the Newmont Center. And then last week, Kim Falcon. We have all been, and actually prior to that, myself and Carmen Mormino, looking at 2024. And I do want to pick your psychic brain about 24. Yeah, you didn't know that.
Oh.
And all the guests that have been appearing, M.E., Mary Elizabeth, and it goes on and on and on. And of course, thank you to all the individuals who, full-time renters at the Newmont Center, Dr. Michael McGuire, Dr. Stephen Palmer, and then longtime use of the group room and individuals, Jason Michael Powers, Heather Grace Powers, Justin and Amy and Ashley, who rent space at the Newmont Center. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then, of course, all of our incredible clients that really, without the clients and the people that come there and have sessions and buy products, the place wouldn't exist. without all those people that come. So thank you to all of you for, again, being very supportive of the Newmont Center for all of us.
And on behalf of all of those people, thank you and Audrey for having us there and hosting us all the time for everything. We all appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. And again, there's a lot more to look forward to in 2024. And if I have forgotten anyone that's an integral part of support. Oh, by the way, he doesn't watch the show, but the owner of our building, Frank Sarabia, he has been so kind to us, through the years and done so much for us. And I have to say that probably has done more for us than most landlords or building owners do for tenants. He has really embraced our practice and loves anything that is healing, medicine, alternative in that building. That building has evolved from what it was like, and Audrey knows this, the businesses that were in there compared to now. So we've been in that building since 2010.
Oh, that's a good long time.
Yeah. Yep. Next June it'll be 14 years. So, when we come to the holidays, and look, there's everything that's been said for decades about, that the holidays are too materialistic. It's not spiritual enough. It's not about Christmas enough. Now, one thing I do want to add, and your share of astrology. Christmas falls during Capricorn, and Capricorn is an earth sign, and ruled by Saturn is the most materialistic of all the signs. So how could Christmas falling on December 25th not be materialistic? It's, I don't know a better way to put it. It is, but we can evolve as we go on. I mean, when we're talking about the concept of giving, and not the stuff that we're going to talk about in a little bit, but you really did a good job of looking up, giving and altruism.
Yes. And there's a lot of different types of giving, right? We were talking about that earlier.
Right.
And, my favorite way to give, and it's something that I learned early on, is to give without expectation of return. And that is just really giving and just not looking back, because it feels good, because it hits that part of you that enhances your empathetic side and makes you feel good. And for me, that's what I love to do. And it's that energy, that vibe that I like to carry on and teach my children as well, so that they're giving to people without expectation of return. I know sometimes I've watched where people think you need to be tit for tat with their giving. You give this gift, was it the same value as this gift? And that's just nonsense. We don't need to do that, And then there's the giving that is to help, right? And sometimes you like the accolades that you did give, and then they know that you gave to them, and that feels good too. But for me, I like kind of those random acts of kindness, and I look for places and ways that I can just do that. There's actually even a website, Random Act of Kindness, where you can look up ideas of ways to give randomly to people, just to feel good. So it's kind of cool.
And it does feel good. When you give, your heart feels full.
Absolutely.
It really does. I mean, they joked in the Grinch movie with Jim Carrey, because the Grinch was not nice in the earlier part of the movie. There's that joke where he looks like at an MRI at his heart, and he's like, down a size and a half. And this time, I'll keep it off.
That was too good.
I love the Grinch. But he says that, and that's represented. And then in the Grinch, when he's mad at the Who's, because he's blowing up Christmas, he uses the word avarice, the avarice, and he's referring to the greed that goes on with all of them. And that's the message of that movie.
Sure.
That he ends up with the one who is truly giving, and, they're kind of greedy, the Who's are. They're very, very materialistic. Yes. And one of the things that's really important is when you're talking about random giving, there's four sort of levels or blessings when it comes to giving, and that is the lowest of the four is when you give a gift and you know where it goes, and the recipient knows where it came from.
Yes.
And then the third one, the next one up, is when you give and you don't know where it went, but they know where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to when you give, you know where it went, but they don't know where it came from. And then the highest level of blessing on giving is when you give, you don't know where it went, and they don't know where it came from.
Yes.
So those are the four levels. And to our folks watching, hi, Catherine Glass back there on the East Coast.
Hello.
And in Eastern Pennsylvania, Joe Merrick, my longtime friend, good to see you. Health and blessings to you, Joe, as always. And knowing in my heart that you will recover. I send you that energy. Absolutely. So giving is a big deal. And it doesn't matter if there's no presents under the tree, a present, a lot of presents. It's the intention behind the giving that's really important. I mean, even you went to HMI just as I did and studied handwriting analysis as I did. And there's even something in handwriting in the way something finishes and hooks back like a toboggan. Mm-hmm. And that's called giving with a hook.
Yes.
So your handwriting is revealed, by the way. When I don't know how often you do it.
I do it pretty often.
Good.
I'm kind of sneaky with it, though.
Taking handwriting samples is what we're talking about. And by the way, your signature does not represent you.
No.
Your signature is how you wish to be perceived.
Mm-hmm.
We read on unlined paper a paragraph or two. Usually is, why don't you write for me how you're feeling about what's going on, okay? And then they do, and then it's like, you
can see a lot.
Yep, your handwriting is a subconscious or an idiomotor response to your subconscious. So anyway, we know what's going on.
It's very revealing. It's very interesting once you get into that. And others should look into their handwriting, because when you make a change, your handwriting changes.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And sometimes with people, I do handwriting corrective therapy, because if a person is struggling in a certain area, like for instance, there are aspects of the lowercase d that indicate body issues, body image, body dysmorphia, all of that is in the way the lowercase d is made. And it's amazing that when you get someone to make corrections in their handwriting, how hard and difficult that is, because that patterning is ingrained in there.
Sure. And then isn't I spirituality, I believe?
Well, the uppercase I, the capital I, is more about
yourself,
as aspects of the ego. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and then of course the lowercase t has to do with whether the stem is solid or the stem loop. Like if there's a loop in your lowercase t's, that's sensitivity to criticism. Then of course wherever the t crosses the stem, higher or lower, those are varying degrees of self-esteem.
Self-esteem, yes.
Yeah, so it's fascinating. So anyway, I also looked up, is there more you want to say about altruism and giving?
The one thing that I read about today, actually, I did a little research, is that often it is a thing that runs in families. And it's a learned behavior sometimes because your parents teach you how to do it, and you expect your children to carry that tradition on in their families. And I know that's something that I like to share with my kids. Like we've done activities specifically geared towards teaching them how important it is to give and to see what that feels like. So often it is a thing that people do as families. They teach their children to do, and then they just carry on that tradition, which I really like for my own family. And I think more families should learn to do that together as well. It's a great thing to do.
Sure. Well, and it also, it's very easy to have the communal part of the family break down, and people are distracted and they're into their devices and all that. And but it's fascinating in society right now how family community is starting to come back, because a lot of adult children are struggling and
Sure.
it's hard for them to live all out on their own or pile up
Sure.
money or buy a house or whatever. So
Sure.
we're going back to the way it was hundreds of years ago.
Yeah. And, even though my 3 adult children don't live at home anymore, they come home and we do activities together and things together for our own family sort of community events. I'm the base center for that. So that's kind of cool.
Well, you take command of your family. You really do. You do a good job of that.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
When
lay
they're
down the
under
law.
my command.
Well, they do have a mind of their own. I mean,
Oh,
it's
willpower. Yes.
right? Of course. And you do want them to be able to make their own decisions.
Sure, sure. And I just think about all the times throughout my own life where people gave to me and my family and how thankful I am. Like, for example, when my daughter went through cancer, so many people came together to help her, and they helped us financially. They helped us get her the care that she needed. And it really was this amazing thing that touched our hearts in a way that was, beyond anything I can really even say in words. It's just such a blessing. And I think about times when I was a single mother and I was less fortunate and people showed up for me. So I always look towards who can I give to pay it forward, because, so many people have been generous with me. And in fact, on that note, tonight I have 2 gift certificates that I'd like to give away for Aroma Reiki. So if this is something
Wow.
that you're interested in, if you've never tried Reiki energy movement in your body, I do a Reiki session, which feels really good, makes you very relaxed. And I use essential oils to help you sort of relax even further and discover smells and aromatherapy. So if you are interested in trying this tonight, please enter your name in the comments and I'll make sure you get one of these cards. It is actually valued at $175
Nice.
each. So I'm going to give 2 of those away to 2 special people.
Now, do they have to be here?
So these are for in-person Reiki,
Okay.
but if you are far away and you still are interested, I can do distant Reiki, which is so exciting because that is something that I've been really working on this last year, and it's come around full circle to a weekly practice.
So for people that are watching, why don't you do this? What is the best way for people to how do you want people to get a hold of you? Let's say you just want to make an appointment with Salena.
Well, you can give me a phone call at 310-849-0791. And I will go back through the comments tonight from this show and enter my phone number and information. I am at the Newmont Center for Balanced Living. And you can also send me an email, salenacolp@gmail.com.
Okay, good. And we'll give your information out again.
Yes.
Before the end of the show. And by the way, something about Christmas. Okay, I did some research too. It was fun to do this. So the first recorded incidence of Christmas being celebrated actually dates all the way back to the Roman Empire in 336 AD during the Roman Emperor Constantine. So technically, the Romans invented it, although there's no specific person who is credited with having done so. And there's a number of theories as to why December 25th would have been chosen, one suggesting that it coincided with the winter solstice. It also coincided with the ancient Roman pagan midwinter festivals, Saturnalia, okay, easy for me to say, which honored the Roman god Saturn, and Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, the festival marking the solstice. So it's also thought it might have been chosen as it's exactly 9 months after March 25th, which was originally selected as the date of the spring equinox. So there's a lot that goes with this. I mean, we even know that the concept of Saint Nicholas is Turkish.
Sure.
Okay. And that's fast. There's all kinds of stuff you can go online and read.
The Christmas lore goes deep.
Yeah, definitely. So, and we know that there was back in the day a Saint Nicholas, which was originally celebrated on December the 6th, but about 30 years ago, the church decided to decanonize Saint Nicholas, Saint Christopher, and one other one. And so I guess nobody drives with Saint Christopher statues, on their dashboard
Yes.
anymore.
Okay.
So
Can't get them anymore.
Right. whatever. Anyway, so yes, if you are interested in Selena's gift certificates, please let her know. I did something a little different this year. I did and it worked out very nicely. I did a give one, get one. So whatever kind of session you gave as a gift, you get one for yourself at half off.
That's nice.
And that goes through Christmas Eve if you are interested in that. So there's always the person in the family who is that hard one to buy for.
Sure.
Okay. And yes, experience gifts are a good thing. Gift certificates are great.
Yep.
But also the kind of sessions you do, the kind of sessions I do are great gift certificates.
Yes.
They are experiential. No, it's
gift certificates.
It's not a day at Disneyland, but if you meditate the right way, it sure as heck could be. I mean, Newmont Center, we work a lot of magic there.
Magic is in the air everywhere there. Right. Yes, for sure. And I actually brought 2 gift certificates. So if you are interested, my gift certificates come on these really pretty little printed cards here. This one is for crystal healing sessions. This one is for a hypnotherapy session, and it comes with a nice envelope, and you can obviously buy them for yourself or give them as a gift. And it just makes a really nice experience for somebody in your life that could use a little bit of TLC, or for yourself.
Right. Well, the gift of healing is a wonderful gift because
Absolutely.
It says you care.
Absolutely. And, even if you haven't tried hypnosis, hypnotherapy, or crystal healing, Reiki, the things that I offer, I invite you to try them, because that is sort of this energy that I can give to help you feel better.
Right.
So being that I love giving, it's like one of my love languages, being in service to people. It really makes me truly happy when people show up and allow me to help them. It makes me so happy.
That's funny. You would say that your love language is doing things for people. It's mine too.
I do love it. Makes me so happy.
Right. It's one of those little things, and I think some of you have heard this before, that every morning, that whether it's usually tea or sometimes coffee, I bring Audrey her hot drink in the morning every morning in bed, and it's like, it's just a nice thing to do.
Yes, being in service is very valuable.
So it's fun. It really is. So you have some great ideas that you've brought along. If people are still shopping and need something to give.
Sure, yes. I brought some doTERRA products, and I put them in these little gift baskets here, as you can see in the screen. So if there's somebody that you still need to shop for, these are available locally, and they are at the Newmont Center for you to buy. We've got some mud mask, a little sugar scrub for your face, sugar scrub for your body. We've got some scrubs and body oil and body wash here, and they come in these nice little baskets with a homemade.
Right. They can see it on the screen
homemade
right
orange
now.
Here, yes, ornament. And then I have a kids kit left. These are you can't even buy these online right now, which is a really great gift for children. I know my kids love this, and it has essential oils inside and a little card booklet for children to know how to use essential oils for themselves. So it's a great way to empower your children in your life to sort of help take care of their own needs. And then I have some things here that are for sleep, the Serenity products, and then a little doTERRA introduction kit. And these are super affordable. Like the doTERRA introductory kit, this is about $25. It's so affordable. And it comes with 3 oils, peppermint, lavender, lemon, and a little booklet to teach you how to use them.
I want to say something about the doTERRA line. One, I love it. And, I have always said through the years that, and to the degree that you do, that I would not get involved in multi-level marketing sales. But I want to say this, that you can get involved in doTERRA and don't have to go through all the processes of trying to recruit people and all that.
No.
But I appreciate you, Salena, because when you showed me that if I signed up and did it and had my own account, the benefits, because we buy the line anyway and love it. And you folks have no idea how therapeutic this product is. And going back a few weeks ago, I was really challenged by allergies and different things, and I felt lousy. It wasn't really it wasn't a flu. It was all the water and the mold and
Sure.
spores,
Seasonal allergies.
right? And some of the things you suggested, like what's funny, but it works, is that you put oregano oil on your feet, put on your socks, and go to bed.
Right.
And
Nature's antiviral,
right. Well, and I have to tell you that, and I believe that other than Audrey, none of my family, Audrey's right in there, love the kids' aromatherapy,
yes.
but one of our daughters asked for a diffuser.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
Yeah, diffusers are great. In fact, I have them in every single room. And it's really great to change the mood in whatever room you're in. In my living room, It's Christmas right now. I have holiday joy going. But in my bedroom, I like Citrus Bloom. I like Citrus Bliss, which I have here today. Serenity's another nice one. But if you're going through some sort of mood and you need to balance it out, oils are a great way to do that. I even have Peace, which obviously you know what that's for. If you need some peaceful feelings, rescue, you feel like you need to be rescued. That's from the kids collection, but I use it. Peppermint's very uplifting. Obviously, we know peppermint, but Forgive is a great one. Sometimes people need to just have a little forgiveness in their heart. So especially if you're feeling grinchy.
I know someone that could use that one.
A little forgive.
That's funny. The line that you have, the doTERRA line, is so extensive. I mean, there's topical products.
Sure.
There's hand soap, dishwashing liquid.
Yep.
I mean, it goes consumables.
Yes.
And those, what do you call the little spearmint?
Oh, the beadlets.
The beadlets?
The beadlets for fresh breath, so you don't have to chew gum. And that's one of the great benefits, I think, with doTERRA is the non-toxic choice.
Right.
Because there's so many things out there that you can't trust, but doTERRA you can. You're getting high quality products. And like you said, there's really, you don't have to be so committed to buying all the time unless that's what you're looking for. And another great aspect that doTERRA has that I don't talk enough about, but is how they give back. They're really big on giving back to the places where they source their oils from and making sure that those farmers and people's lives are enriched, building water wells for them, schools, first aid efforts. And then they have all kinds of places to donate where you can see where your dollars are going. They have the Healing Hands Foundation, which is a donation as well. And, there's just so many things. It goes on and on. I could talk about that forever. But one of the coolest things that they have is an oil called Hope. And I believe it's only $20, but every single dollar of that oil is a donation towards the Project Underground Railroad.
Nice. I see you have an orange sugar scrub.
Oh, yes. This is one that I made with doTERRA products.
Talk about that.
Okay, so
I love sugar scrubs.
Yeah, sugar scrubs are great. So I like to make some of my products with the doTERRA things, and this is literally something you can make at home. We did have a sugar scrub class recently, so you could see how easy it is to make your own products. This is just sugar, orange peel, granulated orange peel, orange essential oil, and calendula flowers inside. And it smells really great.
I want to smell.
Yeah, you got to smell. It's delicious.
Oh, that is magnificent,
isn't it? And it's funny because I gave this to my grandmother one year for Christmas, and I don't know if I told her it was for her skin. She was putting it in her coffee, and I thought it was really funny because I knew it was safe that she could eat it in her coffee because it was just orange essential oil and sugar, but. Yeah, it's even safe enough to eat if you had to.
Well, and on my desk, I have a pitcher of water and my drinking glass, and my diffuser is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And you educated me on the oils that are consumable.
Yes.
So when the diffuser is going, whatever essence I'm burning goes up in the air, and some of it falls back down into my drinking water.
It does sometimes. Yes.
So I get healthy flavored water.
Yes, flavored water. I mean, you could put a drop of orange in your food as well, or in a smoothie if you wanted it to taste orange.
Right. Oh, it's good. It's very, very
Yeah.
good. And then show the ornament again.
Oh, the ornament that I made.
Yes.
Yes, this is
cute.
this is a Yule ornament, and it's just a dried orange slice. And I made these as gifts one year, or actually this year, for people for their Christmas trees. And what's nice is it smells kind of orangey, but you could put orange oil on it to make it smell a little more on your tree. And
is it blood orange?
this one was a blood orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was darker.
This one was a blood orange.
Yeah.
And I just
Lovely.
put them in the gift basket as a little gift for you to have for your tree.
I know. It's lovely. So I want to talk about what you don't have here is the blue.
Oh, deep blue rub. Yes, I didn't put that out. Now that is the magic stuff right there. Deep blue rub and aroma touch, 2 products that are great if you have sore muscles. And actually I don't have it at the office right now. You have to order that because we sell it so much, but there are samples there. So if you're at the Newmont Center and you'd like to try it, just go over to the doTERRA section and grab a sample and take it with you and try it out. It's worth it. But yeah, if you have a sore muscle, it's great to put on. But one thing that is great about it is it's very strong,
right,
minty. So even if you're having respiratory issues and you used it, it would help clear out your respiratory system.
Well, as a coach, high school coach, I keep a first aid kit, in my coach's bag, and that's at home games. And of course, when we go on the road, and I have to tell you something, that there is a very well-known topical product that I keep in there in case of a minor injury, and that will be replaced by the deep blue.
Oh, sure. And you can get those little packets so that you can individualize them for each person.
Yep.
But it comes in a lotion. It comes in a stick. Just slather it on and feel better.
Well, January starts our season, so I will be talking to you about ordering what needs to go in there.
Yes, absolutely. Let's switch out that first aid kit for all healthy, safe products. And if you were needing some doTERRA products and you can't get to the Newmont Center and you wanted to order them, please reach out to me. There is still time to place an order and for it to arrive if you do rush shipping. So you would have to do that in like the next 24 hours, and then you would get your product probably Saturday.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And they are a very good company to deal with. They really are. So anything else with?
I think that's it. Let's see your awesome stuff.
Okay. So I brought a few things with me, and, a couple weeks ago I had brought out crystals and things like that, and some things that are great Christmas gifts or holiday gifts. We still have, well, first of all, our 10-ounce candle. We have about 100 different recipes, and we have a few of the holiday, like this is hot chocolate.
Oh, that's my favorite one. I'm just going to bite it.
And our candles are made with soy wax, and our oils have no phthalates in them. Mm-hmm. So they are healthy. You're not going to get any carbon monoxide coming out of our candles. And like I said, these candles are typical matte black finish. They're $32. Each one comes with the lid, which is the snuffer.
Yes.
You're not supposed to blow candles out, especially when you're using magic candles. Mm-hmm. And then for last year, we did our mug that said, "Fill the vessel with love." And that is, "Fill the vessel with love" is really a combination of something that was said by angels and Merlin. They talk about that. And that mug was white, and it was a love candle. So this year we have changed to a black mug, and it says the Newmont Center in red. There we go.
Yay.
And then this one says, "Fill the vessel with joy." And right there where the O is,
that's so cute.
It's a smiley face. And it's our private recipe joy oil.
Yay.
That's in here. This is a 14-ounce candle. All right. Well, the 10-ounce candle is $32. These are $39, and that's really a bargain because these really should be about $44.
Yeah, then you get the mug at the
mug,
end.
yes. And they clean out very easily. And so this is a wonderful gift, the Joy mug. Okay.
Oh, yeah. The Newmont mug is a favorite at my house. The kids fight over it. I'm going to need one of these.
And we have some for sale too. empty mugs, just the mugs, if someone wants those. Or we can, when we make a run of something, because when we make candles, we have to make a whole pot. You can't make enough to do one mug. So if you wanted 6 of these and you said, oh, would you do whatever, abundance or whatever? Yeah, we could do that.
Well, what if I want a crystal in mine?
Well, we can put crystals on top.
I want a crystal in mine.
Yeah, we have little tiny crystals, and that's some of Audrey's handiwork. What are people saying here?
She didn't know not to blow out her candles.
Yes.
Snuff them.
Yeah, well, see, that's why you watch this show, because you learn things.
Yeah. So,
yes, we love the Newmont mug, and it has a nice lip on it. Audrey is very particular about what the lip is when she's drinking, and this is it just rounds off enough. It's not too thick, it's not too thin.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable. Some mugs are uncomfortable because the lid sort of flares out like a tulip. Then, Audrey is so good at this. We love going to places like Cambria and getting antiques and then making them into candles. And this is from our Cambria collection. And this is Audrey's scent that she created for this. This is a one of a kind. This is 75. And it's hard to see this because it is green. And so it becomes somewhat transparent. So look at that. It's a deep to lighter green. And we have other things similar to this in this color in the Cambria collection.
Well, that one's really nice because after the candle is gone, you could put a plant in it or
a
jewelry,
candy dish, whatever. Yes.
So beautiful.
Yep, it is gorgeous. And then the other one, which you kind of thank you. You were tickled at this. Again, this is something that we got up in Cambria, and is this little Ferris wheel that rotates around. Look at that. Yellow, red, and blue. And this is an antique, and each one of those is a different scent. And off the top of my head, I don't remember what Audrey put in there. This is 175, one of a kind. There was one that was a 4-sided Scales of Justice, and that sold months ago. So we have other antiques that have candles in them. So if you are stuck and you need a gift, we definitely have them. So if you need to get a hold of the Newmont Center, call 818-865-8770 and make an appointment and come on in and be happy to take care of you. Oh, Audrey says strawberry, which would be the pink one, and then blueberry, the blue one, and then lemon is the yellow one.
Very nice.
All right, thank you. Thank you. It's nice to have the producer at home watching the show. So yeah, we still have a good supply of candles. We other than the like the holiday ones, we let these run out because they are seasonal.
Yeah.
And we do ship. We do ship. I sent a dozen candles to Pennsylvania.
Hot cocoa should stay though.
Hot cocoa, you like that?
It's very soothing. That chocolatey smell.
Actually, it is. It's not obnoxious.
No.
Because we use high grade oils. They don't smell artificial or synthetic. When the typical, let's call it, grocery store or drugstore candle is made with paraffin and like low grade artificially scented oils, and
they don't burn very well either.
No, they don't.
And they burn black smoke often, but these do not.
No, these do not. So yeah, we have tons of you're right. I love the smell of that.
It's so delicious.
Tons of candles that fit your need, and they are made with intention, and they are made with magic. Audrey says we will keep the chocolate and name it Soothing.
Soothing. Oh.
All right, there you go. So you too.
Yay.
Took care of that. Cheryl is saying that will sell tonight. The last one was so unique. Yeah. Catherine is saying, look, the candles, unfortunately, there is no such thing as smell-o-vision.
You're right.
So we can't. I wear chocolate smell perfume. Yes.
Oh, yes. Me too, Catherine. I love chocolate perfume.
Back in the day when we were doing more jewelry and more perfumes, we had chocolate spray.
Yeah.
A chocolate body spray. Yes.
Yes, I'm into that. I love chocolate. Vanilla is another of my favorites. I like to smell edible.
Right. All right. We can't touch that one. Welcome to Mainstream Metaphysics.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's funny.
Well, I think too, one thing I think about when I say that is there's so much bitterness out there sometimes in life. And so in order to sweeten things, you have to bring back the sweetness. And that literally means sometimes smelling sweet.
Right.
So chocolate, vanilla, sweet smelling things, florals helps with that a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, last year when we had, see, Cheryl's saying I was scratching the phone, but I still couldn't smell it. I know. Well, you just have to come in. When you're in California, Cheryl, you have to come in and we'll do that. So last year we had clear restaurant-style coffee mugs, the typical mug with the handle. And so when we made the hot chocolate candles last year, they were up to about here in hot chocolate, and then from about here up, it was vanilla. So it looked like
I like that idea.
Hot chocolate, and then we had tumbled selenite that we put on top of it as the vanilla part was melting, and it looked like marshmallows.
That's beautiful. I need a custom one of those.
Well, we can do that. We can do those again. Look, when we go look for antiques, we have no idea what they're going to have, and we go all over the place looking for these things, and sometimes we hit the mother lode, and other times it's like it's not so good. So we're just fortunate this last time when we were in Cambria that found some great stuff, and when we find like matching sugar and creamer, in clear glass, and make those into candles.
Yeah, those are cool.
They look great. Catherine Glass is replying to Cheryl. Yeah, it was funny what she said. So, and when we're making the candles, and those essences get into the air, I mean, sometimes there's certain ones that make me a little giddy too. But I'll tell you that the one, if you ever smell it when we're doing it, and at this point we're beyond making them, the one that's called Cranberry Woods.
Oh, I love that candle.
That, when we're making those, the whole place smells so good. And back in the day when we used to make the candles in our kitchen in our Catherwood house, oh my God, that it made the house really smell like the holidays.
Yeah, and you guys make a room spray of that too.
We sure do.
Is so awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just go squirt it to smell it.
Well, see, what happens is there are people that maybe they're at work or whatever, and they can't burn a candle or burn incense.
Yes.
So we make room sprays with those oils in there.
Sure, and we can make those with doTERRA products as well, which is a great thing.
Yes, you
or
can.
the diffuser.
That's right. That's right. But with the diffuser, if you get a doTERRA diffuser, you have to use doTERRA oils.
Sure.
Don't put my oils in the doTERRA diffuser, because they're not formulated to go into that diffuser. True. So, but the oils we get are wearable, burnable, bathable.
Yes, I have yours in a car oil holder in my car to make my car smell good. And every time I go to the car wash, they comment on that little oil holder. It smells so good.
You're not putting the artificial pina colada in
No, I don't even remember. I think it was Abundance that's in there.
It could be. Well, that one, Abundance is predominantly grape.
Yeah, I think it's Abundance. I'm into that smell.
Grape.
So I think that's what it is.
Well, and the one that's called Amora is predominantly blackberry.
Blackberry is my favorite.
So that when that one burns, that one is really yummy. And at some point the Newmont Center will get back into products that we carried years ago. We used to do body creams and sugar scrubs.
Yes.
So we will get back into that. So look, if you are, Cheryl says, I know they're not drinkable. Yeah. Well, mine are not drinkable, but there are consumable doTERRA oils.
There are consumables. Yes. In fact, one of my favorite things to do is to make lemon whipped cream. So like if you're frosting a cupcake, you add lemon essential oil, doTERRA, obviously the best quality, into your cream to frost your cupcakes with. So delicious. Or peppermint or orange, things like that.
Well, will you put like a mint whipped cream on top of a chocolate cupcake?
Yummy.
Oh my God.
Now I'm getting hungry.
I know, me too. Well, we only have 11 minutes left on this show. What is what's Christmas going to look like at your household?
Oh, well, interesting. We have a minimal Christmas this year. We decided on an experience instead. So everyone's coming to my house. We're going to have a meal together and we're going to share our gifts and just be together and spend time there. But one thing is I have a new sister, so she'll be there, and this will be our first Christmas with her. So I found out I have a sister I never knew, and we've been getting to know each other for a year now, and so she'll be at our house for Christmas. It's a whole new experience, and that DNA test came through and let us know I had a whole other sister I didn't know about, and so it's been really interesting to get to know her.
Did you track her down, or did she find you?
She found me through my dad's family. So I guess my dad had another child he didn't let anyone know about. And she looks so much like our family. It's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
There's no denying it.
No denying. And she lives very close by, even though we grew up in a different town. So it's been really interesting to get to know her and all our similarities, of course, because she shares DNA.
Right.
We have a lot in common.
Oh, that'll be fun to hear about
that's really cool.
your holiday.
Yeah.
Well, we have, we live in a new place now. We have for, 3 months in September.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to, Christmas in the new place. And our thing is that we do Christmas Eve in another area of the house. And, stockings and things like that. I don't wear stockings. We open our stockings. Okay. And exchange a gift. Then everyone goes to bed and we wake up, in the morning and then exchange gifts. And,
that's cool.
So yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. But it's just really, really, talk about thank you. So grateful to be in that new
it's
house.
Such a great space. It's perfect for your family.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it really is. My son still believes in Santa, so I reserve one gift.
Some of them do.
One
Be
gift.
careful.
There's a Santa gift for him, so he gets very excited to look for the Santa gift.
Right. Yeah, that's even now what I do. I do a lot of gift wrapping.
Oh, me too.
The bedroom closet off our bedroom.
You have such great closet space there.
Thank you. Well, that's Santa's workshop.
Oh,
so that's where I will be.
Oh, that sounds fun.
In there wrapping. I love to gift because I was in retail for so many years. Oh yeah. I became very adept at gift wrapping.
Yes.
Sharp corners, taping, and all that. I'm like,
I'm
for
into that too.
For a guy, I'm really good at that.
Yeah, I like making the bows, adding extra ribbon, the gift tag. Right. It is so fun.
So there's a certain amount of gifts that will be, from you to whoever, but there's a certain amount that'll say from Santa Claus to whoever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yay.
Catherine is asking, how do you get Santa to fill your stockings before you go to bed, Nick? We don't get our stocking until Christmas morning. Look, you have to understand something, Catherine. My name is Nick, as in saint, and I do a lot of magical things and a lot of things that don't make sense, but you're just going to have to trust that.
Trust. Okay? Santa is a multi-dimensional being that travels everywhere all at once.
Absolutely. Covers a lot of territory in one night. Okay. As it were, Santa gets around. I guess that explains all those elves.
Yes, he does. Oh, poor Mrs. Claus.
She doesn't have it so bad.
We got to get her a hot cocoa candle.
Right. We have a candle called the Hot Santa Nights. Do you know what? By the way, my good friend down in Long Beach that has the Wiccan store. Okay. There's a lot of, we used to, for a while, we carried certain oils and things to make candles. And there's a candle that we used to carry called Wild Pagan Nights.
Oh,
and
woohoo.
and it's like, like wild by the fire, And then there's a candle that called Yule, because in pagan they don't say Christmas, they say Yule. And then there was a candle called Yule Rose, and that we made, and because we had the oils. And at some point, I'm going to bring that back.
I would love that.
Yep, I will bring that back. We just had so many different holiday flavors this year. It would have been overkill to do all those. Yeah, Catherine said, of course, duh.
Of course.
By the way, that young lady over there, Catherine Glass, she and fellow mediums and yours truly we have an event at the center in March.
Mm-hmm.
And so keep that in mind. That's going to be a big deal.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Yep.
Anytime Catherine comes to visit is a good time.
Yes, it is. So we're looking forward to that. And if you're thinking about the new year already, I start the 8-week meditation series on Monday, January 8th. And then on Saturday, January 13th, we have the class that's called Intentional Healing, which involves making the chakra plates.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first Saturday in February, don't remember exactly
it's
what
my class.
The first Saturday in February?
In January. I'm sorry, not February.
In January, so go ahead.
January 6th at 3 o'clock, we have a Mud Masks with Mom. So if you're interested in trying out some safe, non-toxic skincare, come on down, get a mud mask. And if you bring your mom, you get a free gift.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in the first Saturday in February, and again, I'm not sure exactly what that date is, a single-digit date, we have the class that we do every year early in the year called Focus on Success, which will help springboard you financially, successfully, abundantly into the new year. And by that point, we will have our revamped, what we're calling the Focus on Success Prosperity Journal, which you will do every night. And yes, Ed, I have been working on that.
Woohoo.
Have been, thank you, revising that concept.
Okay.
So, yep. So as we are near the end, so for any reason, for gift certificates, gifts, doTERRA, how do people get a hold of you, Salena? Or they like to make an appointment?
Yeah, you can make an appointment. You can call. I gave my phone number earlier, but you can also, if you need any of these gifts this week, if you need to come by the Newmont Center, please reach out. I'm happy to go meet you there and get you what you need. I have gift wrapping, everything. So just leave a message in the comments. You can direct message me on Facebook or call me 310-849-0791. And let's make sure you get all your shopping done.
Right.
Don't be like me last minute. Get your gifts.
Right. Exactly. And for us at the Newmont Center, you can call 818-865-8770 if you need a gift, if you'd like to make an appointment. Like Salena has gift certificates.
Yes.
I have gift certificates. If getting someone a product, a tangible product is difficult. So there's a lot of ways that we can help you.
Sure.
And sometimes, somebody doesn't always admit they need help, or sometimes people, don't know how to ask. And you're not going to insult anyone by suggesting trying some of what we do.
Sure.
And that includes Audrey or Dr. Palmer, any of us. So, and in the new year, there's something that's very heartfelt that we have started at the Newmont Center and is working as a team. And there is a client that we're working with that is recovering from various addictions. And we, Salena, Audrey, myself, Dr. Palmer, Dr. McGuire, we're working with this individual, and we're finding that we have developed a way to help someone recover from addictions, and they're not in rehab. They're able to go home, but they are seeing one of us like almost every day.
Pretty much.
And this is working because we're applying all the techniques that we do individually. And in the new year, there will be, one of my shows with you, Dr. Palmer, Audrey, and myself, where we're talking about how we do what we do to get a person to recover.
Sure.
And it's really cool to watch this. So you talk about, taking on a situation that is, emotionally volatile and you just never know where it's going to go. And watching this person after less than 2 weeks beginning to thrive. I mean, it's really amazing.
Yeah.
They're
so lucky
this.
they get a care team.
Yep. So we will be talking about that on a show in the new year as to how this team is doing this. And I believe that, you're going to see a lot more teaming up. Look, we are the Newmont Center for Balanced Living. We are a full facility with a lot of different modalities and more modalities to come. We don't work there just as individuals. We refer back and forth to each other as to who's maybe better at this, or there's something that someone else does that I don't do or she doesn't do. And so we're just handing people off and sharing.
Sure, we have a lot of tools.
We sure do.
More than most.
If you live in the area, if you don't live in the area and you've never been to the Newmont Center, please come and check us out because it really is where real magic is happening.
Yes.
It really is. So we, Audrey is saying it has been great working with you all, this client, such a powerful team we have going. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we do need each other to do this. We are at the top of the hour, so we have to gracefully say goodbye. Salena, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me. It's so fun.
Oh, thank you. Your stuff is incredible. You do a great job with people. To all of you that are watching and making your comments, thank you so much for participating. And I know that coming up, Cheryl's going to be in town. In March, Catherine Glass is going to be here. Always fun with her. And for those of you watching, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to everybody. Safe and happy holidays. And again, thank you for being part of the Newmont Center as Audrey and I present our shows. We say goodbye to 2023 and we embrace 2024. Anything you want to say about 24 before we jump off?
It's a good year to heal.
Okay. All right. There you have it. We do look forward to 24 and being a good year. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ed, back there. And so we say goodbye for 2023. We'll see you in the new year back here on Mainstream Metaphysics or Conscious Mind Tripping on Conejo Valley Talk Radio. And as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other.
Yay.
We'll see you in the new year. Good night, everyone.
Bye.